Imagine a world where HIV is readily treatable, infection rates are decreasing, and the impact of the HIV virus on the lives of individuals, communities, and countries is diminishing. Wouldn't that be outstanding? That was the ambitious target set by the United Nations to end AIDS as a public health threat by 2030. In statistics around HIV, there has been progress towards this goal. Infection rates have continued to decrease, and the number of people who have access to antiretroviral therapy has been increasing. What's also true is that in every minute of 2024, somebody died of AIDS-related causes. In every minute of a whole year. HIV is still impacting millions of lives. Now, because of the huge cuts in the financial support offered to HIV projects around the world, this goal is unlikely to be reached by 2030. These cuts are already having a devastating impact on those who are no longer receiving the healthcare that they need, on project workers who have lost their jobs, and on whole communities, which will be now even more impacted as both adults and children struggle with HIV. The story of HIV and AIDS is the story of MCC around the world. From San Francisco to Johannesburg, Sydney to London, and everywhere in between, MCC has embodied being the wounded healer. Our churches were often the only safe spaces where people could get information and support about HIV and AIDS if they didn't have access to other services or they weren't out. As the body of Christ with AIDS, we continue to support those within and beyond our church communities. We need to continue to speak out against the injustices of prejudice, discrimination, and these cuts in funding. We need to continue to feed those who are hungry and give a warm welcome to those who need somewhere where they can be fully themselves, regardless of HIV status. We need to tend to our own health and self-care so that we can live well and support others. If we, as MCC, do not talk about HIV, if we are silent about stigma and do not support those of us who are living with HIV, we are diminishing part of what it means to be MCC. When we show in our worship and on our websites that MCC is out and proud to wear the red ribbon, we are offering hope and solidarity which will impact others in ways that we may never know. On this World AIDS Day, let us once again commit ourselves to being and loving the body of Christ in all its fullness. God bless.